What the fuck is going on, guys? Quick little intro. Look what I got. Now, if you have no idea what this is, don't worry about it. But if you do know what this shit is, let me know if you want me to make a video on it. We only got two criteria when we're ranking this one. Number one, it's got to be an object. I've already talked about food. I've already talked about technique. Objects only. And the second criteria, you have a penis. However, with that being said, crack the shit out the like button. Let's get to fucking some objects.
Girl, I promise I'm gonna milk you right. Move.
Speedrunning the tiers here at the top. We've all been there. Now, I'm assuming if you're watching this, you've gone into the video with the mindset of trying to learn what you can fuck. These are pretty base level crackable objects. I'm sure we've all looked at an object at some point in our lives and wondered, can I fuck it? The answer in most cases, if you're trying hard enough, probably yes. We've all fucked these objects. Tier below, we got I condone that. This is shit that I've probably cracked and I recommend you to crack. Tier below, possible. Is it necessary? No. However, could you do it? Most definitely. Next tier, not practical. I'm sure you might be able to fuck it. However, return on investment's kind of low and it's just not worth the effort in my opinion. Bottom tier, we got get the fuck out. This is the tier for objects you should not fuck under any circumstance or it's just not possible. These objects have to go.
Girl, I promise I'm gonna milk you right. Move.
With that being said, first up, we got a Pringles can, or in this case, a Pringlussy. You already know what a Pringlussy is. If you don't, it's a makeshift pocket pussy. Pringles can, latex glove, sponges, elastic band. You're good to go. Now, every man at some point in their life has made one of these. So with that being said, going straight in, we've all been there. However, if you haven't, in my opinion, don't bother. I've made two of these in my entire life, and I don't recommend. Both times I've used one of these, the results were very subpar. Waste of money, waste of resources, waste of food. The only reason I foresee people actually using this, it's relatively affordable, and anyone could get one of these things. Just make sure you're either buying this from a self-checkout or gathering the items from different shops. Otherwise, you'll get some weird looks.
Girl, I promise I'm gonna milk you right. Move.
With that being said, I'm gonna skip to this torch over here. However, it's not really a torch. This is a flashlight, or in the case of this tier list, a flashlight. Little anecdote, before this video, I went to a certain shop. I was about to cop one of these. However, the way most of these look, it's too realistic. Maybe a bit too degenerate for my liking. The amount of clarity I felt when I walked into the shop, I physically couldn't bring myself to spend £30 on a pocket pussy. Forgive me if that affects the integrity of my videos. However, just because I couldn't fully commit to this shit, doesn't mean I don't condone it. I definitely do. Why am I condoning it? If you're looking at it objectively, I don't really see anything wrong with owning one of these. You might look mad freaky. You might be seen as a degenerate. However, if we look at this objectively, every single person on the planet goons, right? However, the people with these are just doing it more efficiently than you. That's my thoughts, my opinion. We should low-key normalize these things. If you own one of these, I'm not judging you. I respect the hustle. Speaking of respect the hustle,
girl, I promise I'm gonna milk you right. Move.
Next up, we have a pillow. We're starting the list off very top heavy because this shit is going straight in. We've all been there. Whether you're dry humping this shit like a dog or wrapping the pillow around your shit and then thrust maxing the ever living fuck out of it. I speak for all of us when I say we've all fucked a pillow. With that being said, what's the most optimal pillow? My opinion is one of those V-shaped pillows. I'll throw an image up here. I'm not going to go too in depth on it, but you can trust me on this one. You want my advice? For the love of God, just burn the pillow sheet after you're done with it. Not much more to elaborate on, really.
Girl, I promise I'm gonna milk you right. Move.
Next up, we got a mattress. Now, a mattress is a tricky one, right? Keep in mind, I'm not talking about a bed. I'm talking about the mattress itself. Now, mattresses are naturally quite close to the ground. That does make the level of it quite suboptimal in terms of cracking. There's two ways you could go about doing this shit. Number one, use my W technique. If you don't know what the W technique is, watch the technique video, skip to the end, goated method. Or the second option, stack two mattresses on top of each other, slide straight in that shit, and go to fucking Pound Town. However, with that said, it's definitely possible. However, it may be suboptimal in terms of pricing, and overall, it might not be worth the effort in my opinion.
Girl, I promise I'm gonna milk you right. Move.
Next up here, we got a chair. More specifically, either a gaming or adjustable chair. I'm gonna put this shit straight in. I condone it. The reason being, you can adjust the height. This means the adjustable chair is the perfect object for using the W technique. Adjust it to knee height, and you're good to go. However, I'm gonna skip ahead here to the regular wooden chair. This shit, in my opinion, is not practical. Number one, in terms of height, it's RNG whether you can crack this shit, right? It's not guaranteed every chair's height is gonna be the same length as your knees. Also, one of the main criteria I'm thinking about when determining how crackable these objects are is the texture. Obviously, something like a gaming chair, a pillow, a mattress, they're naturally softer than a hard wooden chair. It's definitely possible. However, for the overall experience and amount of effort you have to put in this shit, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's not practical.
Girl, I promise I'm gonna milk you right. Move.
Next up, we got socks. Do I want to expose myself here? Nah, let's just say I had a very traumatic experience with one of these. That is my darkest secret of all time. With that being said though, socks really are a Hall of Fame fuckable object, right? Not only am I condoning it, I'm gonna say we've all been there. Look, hear me out. In the perfect world, perfect conditions, you're either gooning straight in the toilet, shower, or maybe some tissues. However, look, life happens sometimes. We don't always have these perfect conditions. And if you're a true hustler, I can assure you've used one of these at some point in your life. Why is it so goated? You can stick this shit in other shit. Pringles can, jar, bottle, whatever. Instantly makes it more crackable. Additionally, you can cream pie that shit. That sounded fucking disgusting. Future me, make sure you edit up. Future me, make sure you edit that out. However, similar to the pillow, just make sure you fucking burn this shit after you're done with it. We're not wearing any fucking crusty socks over here.
Girl, I promise I'm a million, right? Move.
Next up, we got a really interesting one. What the fuck was the name of this? I think it was called the Jubbly Wobbly Jiggly Wibbly, something along those lines. This is a really mythical, exotic, OG object right here. However, if you've never seen one of these in your life, it's a weird little jelly beanbag thing, and it's filled with a little aquarium of little fish and bubbles and slime and shit. However, it's got a hole right in the center. You already know what we're doing with this shit. However, as much as it pains me, it's going and get the fuck out. In terms of size, it's just not practical. This shit is intended to be a stress ball reliever thingy, so it's roughly the size of the hand. The size of the hole is going to be suboptimal, unfortunately. What an absolute waste of potential. And on the theme of wasted potential,
Girl, I promise I'm a million, right? Move.
Next up, we got a toilet roll. Hear me out, it's going straight and not practical. I'm speaking for all of us when I say we've all looked at this shit and put our dick in it. I don't care who you are, I know you've done it. And if you have done it, I'm sure you realized how unpractical this shit is. One, not only in terms of texture, it's going to feel like you're grinding your shit on sandpaper. And two, the circumference of your shit is not guaranteed to be the same size as the circumference of the toilet roll. So unless your shit perfectly matches the toilet roll, and you're not either too big or too small, it's not going to be doable. Sitting firmly and not practical, the only reason it's not in get the fuck out is on the rare chance your shit perfectly matches the toilet roll. Maybe you just lube it up, I don't really know.
Girl, I promise I'm a million, right? Move.
Next up, we got a plastic bottle of water. 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 Water. Bottle of water. Bottle of water. Bottle of water. Next up, we got a bottle of water. With that being said, it's going straight and get the fuck out. To put it simply, the hole is like that big. It's just not happening, and theoretically, even if it was bigger, it's just hard plastic, terrible texture. Additionally, the inside is completely hollow. You'd only be able to crack the top of that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Bottle of water.
Girl, I promise I'm a million, right? Move.
Next up, we got a table. Hear me out. Yes, tables still have the hard texture as the wooden chair. However, they have the added benefit of being higher up. Obviously, standing gooning is suboptimal. Very rarely a table is above the level of your dick. Most cases, you can fucking Fortnite crouch, crack the fuck out of it.
Girl, I promise I'm a million, right? Move.
Interesting one over here, we got a Hoover. Before this video, I did some research on this shit. Do not fuck a Hoover. I myself can't say firsthand that I've fucked a Hoover. However, that's for good reason. At the end of the day, it's just a massive safety hazard. Your shit could get stuck in there. Additionally, it could cut off the circulation, and that's a fucking deadly combo. However, with that being said, yes, next up, we still have a Hoover. However, this is not any Hoover. This is fucking Henry the Hoover. Look, I'm gonna be honest, it's the exact fucking same thing. However, I'm gonna condone this shit, but the fucking idea of this little gremlin snorting the shit out my dick is kind of hilarious. Don't do that, by the way. I'm claiming no responsibility if after this video, someone's fucking knob gets snorted clean off by Henry the Hoover.
Girl, I promise I'm a million, right? Move.
Next up, we got a Roomba. I don't even know if this is possible or not. The only reason this is on this list is because last night when I was thinking of ideas for the list, I was cooking in my sleep and I had the scariest dream ever. I was in my house just chilling. There was a giant 3-foot Roomba. That shit chased me and absolutely blended my cock. Just based on that trauma alone. Get the fuck out. I hate fucking clank. I fucking hate Roombas. Fuck you if you own a Roomba. Don't stick your dick in a Roomba.
Girl, I promise I'm a million, right? Move.
Next up, if you're wondering why Daffy Duck is on a body pillow, that's because we're talking about body pillows. I'm aware there's a lot of gooners watching my shit. Now, I'm not trying to discriminate against any of my potential audience. However, with that being said, get the fuck out. Yes, theoretically, it's probably one of the most fuckable things on this list. I mean, we rank pillow at the top tier. However, if you're at this down bad degenerate level gooning, just cop a fleshlight. I promise you it's going to be more practical and people will respect you more.
Girl, I promise I'm a million, right? right. Move.
Next up, we got pool noodles. You know what? I'm feeling a condone on this one. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't cracked a pool noodle yet. However, in theory, this shit's solid. Very spongy material. You can compress that shit and fucking thrust, man. Additionally, they're water resistant or water absorbent. I don't know which one it is, but you could fuck it in water. That adds an extra layer of depth to this shit, right? I'm definitely condoning it, and I'm definitely gonna do it.
Girl, I promise I'm gonna milk you right. Move.
Next up, we got bubble wrap. This feels slightly cheating. It's not exactly a full object, it's more like a texture. However, we've all been here. Obviously, crazy texture value. It's just a thin layer. A bronze level gooner could use this shit. Shout out bubble wrap. We've all used bubble wrap. We're all gonna keep using bubble wrap.
Girl, I promise I'm gonna milk you right. Move.
Get me out. Next up, we got a scrub daddy. I don't really know the sizing of a scrub daddy. I imagine it's roughly the same size as your hand. And if it is, this is an elite pull. Open the mouth, crack the shit out of the scrub daddy, and you're good to go. Additionally, if you got the budget, cop multiple of these things, stack that shit like donuts, and bosh, you got a scrub daddy orgy. However, this is where the age-old question comes in. Is it gay for a heterosexual dude to fuck a scrub daddy? Maybe just put some makeup on it. Obviously, it's got daddy in the name. Do they sell scrub mummies? If they do, there's not going to be any left, because I'm going to buy them all after this video. With that being said, it's going at the top of I condone, right next to Henry Hoover.
Girl, I promise I'm gonna milk you right. Move.
Final object, we got any item of clothing. Going straight and get the fuck out. You disgust me. If we're being honest, the sock just mogs. It's more affordable, it's more replaceable. If you're busting into any item of clothing that's not a sock, you fucking disgust me. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna keep pumping. I'm gonna pump as many videos out as I physically can, as intellectual as I may come across. I don't know if you can tell, I'm kind of retarded. Do me a solid, like, subscribe, share, boost me in the algorithm so I can stay unemployed, so I can do this full time, pursue greatness, escape the fucking matrix. Final words of wisdom. Objectively, are fleshlights that weird? I don't think so. Thank you.
I've been on some young turn shit way before school to drop this house party. We was throwing dubs, stolen cars to the